सरस्वती देवे गौरवाणी प्रचारिणे निर्विशेष शून्यवादी पाश्चात्य देश तारिणे जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर शिवासादि गौर भक्तवृंद जय जय गौरा चंदे आरती कशोभा शिव जय जय चंदे आरती कशोभा चानाविता तवाने जगमनलोभा जानवीता तवाने जगमनलोभा Dakinitai chan pame gadadara Dakinitai chan pame gadadara Nikate advetashini vasachakradara Nikate advetashini vasachakradara Shri Advaita Gadadhara Shivasadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda Jaya Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Shivasadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Krishna Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare Nitai Sachinandana Gaura Hari Nitai Sachinandana Gaura Hari Jaya Nitai Sachinandana Gaura Hari Nitai Sachinandana Gaura Hari Jaya Radha Madhava Radha Madhava Radha Madhava Shri Radhe Radha Madhava Radha Madhava Shri Radhe Jaya Radha Sham Sundar Radha Sham Sundar Radha Shama Sundar Shri Radhe Jaya Prabhupada, 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 Jaya Prabhupada. Jaya Jaya Gurudev, 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 Jaya Gurudev. Nitai Gaura Haribo, 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 Gaura Haribo. Shri Nitai Sachinandana ki
जय ओम विष्णुपाद परमहंस परिव्रजकाचार्य अष्टोत्तर शत श्रीमद हिज डिवाइन ग्रेस अभय चरणारविंद भक्ति वेदांत स्वामी श्रील प्रभुपाद की जय। इस्कॉन बीबीटी फाउंडर आचार्य श्रील प्रभुपाद की जय। जय ओम विष्णुपाद परमहंस परिव्रजकाचार्य अष्टोत्तर शत श्रीमद हिज डिवाइन ग्रेस भक्ति सिद्धांति सरस्वती ठाकुर गोस्वामी महाराज प्रभुपाद की जय। जय ओम विष्णुपाद गौर किशोर बाबाजी महाराज की जय। जय ओम विष्णुपाद भक्ति विनोद ठाकुर की जय। जय ओम विष्णुपाद वैष्णव सार्वभौम जगन्नाथ दास बाबाजी महाराज की जय। श्री रूप सनातन भट्ट रघुनाथ जीव गोपाल भट्ट दास रघुनाथ षडगोस्वामी प्रभु की जय। अनंत कोटि वैष्णव वृंद की जय। नामाचार्य हरिदास ठाकुर की जय। प्रेम से कहो जय श्री कृष्णा चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवासादि गौर भक्त वृंद की जय। श्री श्री राधा कृष्ण गोप गोपीनाथ श्याम कुंड राधा कुंद गिरि गोवर्धन की जय। श्री वृंदावन धाम की जय। श्री मधुरा धाम की जय। श्री नवद्वीप मायापुर धाम की जय। पूरी जगन्नाथ धाम की जय। गंगा माई यमुना माई की जय। भक्ति देवी तुलसी देवी की जय। हरिनाम संकीर्तन की जय, ग्रंथराज श्रीमद् भागवतम की जय, इस्कॉन वर्तमान गुरु वृंद की जय, सामवेद भक्त वृंद की जय, गौर प्रेमानंदे हरि हरि बोल. All glories to the assembled devotees. Hare Krishna. All glories to the assembled devotees. Hare Krishna. All glories, all glories, all glories to Shri Guru and Gauranga. All glories to Shri Shri Nitai Sachinandan Dev Bhagwan ki jai. All glories to Shri Jagat Guru Srila Prabhupada ki jai. Gaur Premanande Hari Hari Bol. Can we shift this side so that the slides will be
Namaste Narasimhaya. Praladhaladaine. Hiranyakashipurvakshaha. Shilatakanakalhaye. Ito Narshingo Parato Narshingo. Yato Yato Yamitato Narshingo. Narshingo Hridaye Narsimo. Narasinghamadem Sarana Prapade. Tavakara Kamalavare Nakamadbhuta Shringa. Dalita Hiranyakashipu Tanubringam Keshavadeta Narahari Rupa Jagadish Hare Jagadish Hare Jagadish Hare. Keshavadrita Narahari Rupa Jaya Jagadish Hare Jaya Jagadish Hare Jaya Jagadish Hare. Jaya Narsingadev, Narsingadev, Narsimadev, Jaya Narsimadev. Jaya Prahlad Maharaj, Prahlad Maharaj, Prahlad Maharaj, Jaya Prahlad Maharaj. Jaya Jaya Prabhupada, 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 Jaya Jaya Prabhupada. Jaya Jaya Gurudev, 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 Jaya Jaya Gurudev. Singadev Bhavan ki jai, Prahlad Maharaj ki jai, Jagaguru Srila Prabhupada ki jai.
Should I do it now? I can do it now. Hare Krishna, everyone. Today we'll be singing Jai Anilo in honor of departed Vaishnavas, my grandma. And before we get started, I will read the translation, and then we can get into Kirtan. He who brought the treasure of divine love and who was filled with compassion and mercy, where has such a personality as Advaita Acharya gone? Where are my Swarup Damodar and Rupa Goswami? Where is Sanatan? Where is Raghunath Das, the savior of the fallen? Where are my Raghunath Bhatt and Gopal Bhatt? And where did Krishnadas Kaviraj go? Where did Lord Gauranga, the great dancer, suddenly go? I will smash my head against the rock and enter into the fire. Where will I find Lord Gauranga, the reservoir of all wonderful qualities? Being unable to obtain the association of Lord Gauranga, accompanied by all these devotees, in whose association he performed his pastimes, Narottam Das simply weeps. Jai Anilo Premadana Karuna Pracho Jai Anilo Premadana Karuna Prachur 4/4 regular beat. It's off. You're off. Shri Govinda Gopinata. Oops, wrong button. Jai Radha Jai Krishna. All right, let's redo it again. Okay. Hindu Prabhu Kota Gila Acharya Thakur. Hindu Prabhu Kota Gila Acharya Thakur. Kahamura Swarup Rupa Kaha Sanatan
रूपा कहा सनातन कहा दशरघु नाथ पतित पवन कहा दशरघुनाथ पतित पवन कहा मोर पटयुगा कहा कबीरा कहा मोर पटयुगा कहा कबीरा एका काले कोता गेला कोराज एका काले कोता गेला गोरनटरा पाषाणे कुटीब माता अनाले पसिब पाषाणे कुटीब माता अनाले पसिब गौरंगा गुनेरा निधि कोतगे पाबो गौरंगा गुनेरा निधि कोतगे पाबो से संबा संगीरा संगे जय कोइलो विला से संबा संगीरा संगे जय कोइलो विला से संगान पाया कंदे नरोता मदा Jayanilo Premadana Karuna Prachur Jayanilo Premadana Karuna Prachur Heno Prabhu Kota Gela Acharya Thakur Heno Prabhu Kota Gela Acharya Thakur Heno Prabhu Kota Gela Acharya Thakur Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama. Jaya Vaishnava Thakur, Vaishnava Thakur, Vaishnava Thakur, Jaya Vaishnava Thakur. Jaya Vaishnava Thakur, Vaishnava Thakur, Vaishnava Thakur, Jaya Vaishnava Thakur. Jaya Prabhupada, 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 Jaya Prabhupada. Jaya Jaya Gurudev, Gurudev, Vaishnav Thakur ki, Dai Gaura Premanande.
Well, for once, I don't know quite what to say. His Divine Grace Srila A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Prabhupada ki jai. Shri Guru Parampara Sat Goswami ki jai. Shrimati Vrinda Devi ki jai. Shri Lakshmi Narasimha Bhai Sachinanda Dev ki jai. Shri Radha Madhav ki jai. Shri Kishore Kishori ki jai. Dai Gaur Premanandi Hari. Today is the 13th day my mother's departure. It's nice to see all of you. Thank you for taking time out of your busy schedule to come. And some of you I haven't seen for a little while, so it's always nice to see those that we haven't seen for a while. Thank you very much. We have a wonderful community, and for both happy situations and sometimes distressful situations, we come together and give strength to each other. I know my mother would have deeply appreciated all the times you give your friendship, and she's like most Indian mothers, she dispenses counsel whether you want it or not. So she was very Arpana looks a lot like her grandma in these photos. So she was always very open and transparent in her mood. No, hidden agendas or things like that. But I'm sure she would very deeply appreciate your presence during the difficult times when she was at the hospital leaving her body. All of you came who could every night and gave her association and chanted the holy name and brought devotional items for her so that she can remember Shri Krishna Bhagavan, and brought prasadam for the rest of us, and gave us your time and energy day after day for almost 1 week. I felt bad knowing that you're all getting tired from these falls. My mother, several times it looked like she was going to leave her body. She got admitted to the hospital on Thursday, and on Saturday she started having a lot of pain, etc., and wasn't doing well, and her oxygen level was going down into the low 80s. Devotees came together and chanted, I think, very powerfully, and her hospital doctor was saying that was amazing, that we didn't change anything, but her oxygen level went up into the high 90s. And I think it's the power of chanting the holy name and the association of those who care about her genuinely. Hare Krishna Prabhu. So that was very nice. And then similar sort of incidents happened on Monday, where we were prepared to wish her a safe journey, and then she kind of bounced back for that. And then on Wednesday, just too many things going on, so we withdrew all the medical support in terms of IVs and antibiotics and oxygen and feeding tubes, etc. And she very peacefully kept breathing on her own for about almost 4 hours, 4.5 hours. And then at 3:10 a.m. on the appearance day of Shri Advaita Acharya, she breathed her last. But she left her body peacefully and without difficulty. And I think, as much as it pains us, I think she was ready to leave her body at this point. It was not a suitable vehicle for her body anymore. Too much suffering, too much pain, too much distress, too much discomfort. But even until she came to the hospital, she would still chant her 16 rounds or more, would watch Mayapur TV and see the Aarti and listen to Pravachan, etc. And didn't give that up. It was hard for her when she was in the hospital because consciousness wasn't, was more lethargic, so she couldn't do that. But we all chanted together nicely. So thank you very much for doing that. That's my mother's grandfather in the 1800s. That's her father and mother. He was very austere, very pious, and mother was extremely sweet. And this is my mother. Anyways, thank you. Let's chant. Okay? Hare Krishna. This is her when we were in the apartment that we were raised in. And this is Arpana, my mother, Bhakti Rasa in the early days. And Arpana's having a good time. And that's her nani on the other side. This is my father. This was 1999. Look like twins. Yes. My father appears very serious, but he was a very jovial, happy man. I remember when we moved to our first house in the suburbs of Chicago, our neighbor was saying to me, I've seen you, and I've seen your wife, and I've seen your daughter. She's nothing like the two of you guys. He said, when I met your dad, he said, that's when I see who she's like. So she carries both of them in her heart. And so my father used to love painting things with his hands, so we had all these knickknacks that were hand-painted in his free time. Anyways, fun times and enjoyable times. We always managed to, if we went somewhere, we always managed to come into the association of devotees. We went to Yellowstone and went to Boise and had a great time associating with devotees. Bhakti Rasa cooked the Sunday feast. I had a chance to give the Sunday feast lecture through the kindness of the devotees there. So, we were able to do both things nicely. This is my mother, I guess, in her vigor. She was always very supportive and kind and gentle and caring and giving of herself throughout all the times. They, we lived in a very middle-class setting, and they took satisfaction just from seeing the children, doing okay. Nothing fancy, no big material things. Just, having joy at the life that they're seeing coming to fruition. So I'm very grateful. I had a very happy childhood. I felt loved and cared for, even though we didn't have much materially. But I never felt lacking for anything. I remember as a little child in India when I was 7 or 8, and my grandfather had a big family, and most of the time, because of a big family, you would be kind of suffering hunger pangs and be very uncomfortable. So I remember at nighttime, in the bed with her when I was little, kind of moaning and groaning and whining about being hungry and kind of hurting because of that. And she didn't have any food, but she would just pat me and say, "That's okay, you're okay, don't worry." So she always comforted me and reassured me, and us. I think my sister also, and Arpana and my wife Bhakti Rasa. So yeah, a lifetime of service. And then when we came into Krishna consciousness, I just asked her, let's start, no ramping up, let's just go into it. Do Aarti, make offering, chant rounds. And she just said, yeah, okay. No resistance, just natural. So thank you very much for coming. I think time is running late, I know. Maybe we can have another budget. If somebody wants to say something, they can. I mean, a lot of devotees said very notable things at her funeral service, and I found them very meaningful and touching and genuine. They said honest things, like Kavita, my cousin, sent a nice audio of my mother saying, kind of like, how are you doing? That I'm preparing to, go to Janmashtami today, so I'm going to take some rest so I can have energy to go to temple. And kind of subtly saying, I've called you 3 to 4 times, but I haven't heard back from you. I think Kavita took it in good stride, as what mothers do traditionally. But she was good at that. I remember when I'm trying to see who was there at that time, when we were at the earliest temple. Remember the small space where we would have like 15, 20 people and be really happy. Krishna Kesha Prabhu, Madhuri Prabhu, Shiva Singha Prabhu would come and we'd be very happy. And she was fierce. She would go to India Airport and tell everybody there, why aren't you at the temple? What are you doing here? And I would see people wandering in. I said, who are you? They said, well, I was just at the temple, and she's telling me that I got to come here. So, a traveling preacher, in a humble way. People accept motherly requests from the. If I had said that, I would get in trouble. So, anyways, thank you very much. I think our humble request is pretty simple. Just, if you kindly can, pray to our Guru Maharaj, His Holiness Prabhupada Swami Maharaj, and all the Guru Parampara, and all the disciples of Srila Prabhupada that are on this planet, serving, to their life's last breath, Srila Prabhupada's desire, and to His Divine Grace Srila Prabhupada, without whom, where would we be? And to Shri Natai Satyanandan, we first had darshan of their lotus feet in 2000, and I was always amazed at how you could feel their presence and you could feel their mercy flowing through you when you genuinely prayed for devotional blessings always. And through their power and potency, we have this place where we can, a temple where we can gather and do service for their pleasure and for the pleasure of devotees, and have association with so many devotees. I think I always remember what Parikshit Maharaj prayed for, which was deep attachment for the Lord, association of devotees, and compassion for all living beings. And I think that's a pretty good request for all of us to have. And so if you can pray to Shishinatai Satyanandan, that she be blessed in her future life with the association of a loving devotee family who care for her and protect her and nourish her and encourage her in her path by their personal example, and that she has the opportunity to associate with pure devotees or those who are trying to become pure, and that she somehow get the opportunity to serve the Lord in the next life. Srila Prabhupada ki jai. Does anybody want to say anything? Sorry.
Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna Prabhu. I am not one of those fortunate souls who've had the opportunity to associate with Mataji for as long as many people here did. But I would definitely like to recount an incident. Most of you were here. This was during Jai Satchidanand Prabhu's birthday celebration, and all of us were seated here. Prabhu was seated, as he always does, exactly in the same place, and Gaurangi Mataji was seated there beside Prabhupada. everyone took turns in praising Prabhu, in glorifying how many different things Jai Sachin Prabhu had done for them. And then towards the end, it was Gaurangi Mataji's turn. And this instant is seared into my mind like nothing else has. Mataji, when asked to speak about Jai Sachin Prabhu, like a lioness, like a mother, true, like she is his mother, but with the power of a mother, she roars, "I am proud of my son, and I am proud of my son." And she chokes while talking about that. She says, "Jai Sachinanand Prabhu, my son reads me pastimes. My son reads me, shows me Radha Madhav's pictures. My son shows me many different deities' pictures every single night." And this incident has not left me since then. And I just want to thank Gaurangi Mataji for showing the community how to exist in a parent-child dynamic, how she told us a year before that she had an amazing experience as a devotee herself. And what more could she have asked for? She was happy. She was proud of her son. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna Prabhuji. I was unfortunate not to be when she left the body, but all my thoughts and prayers were there. It was midday there when you shared the news as well. Mataji was like very much like a mother for all of us, not just you, because when we came to the community 13 years ago, she treated us as family. Every time she will inquire about our kids, how they are doing, and more importantly, like how she will ask you, she will ask us whatever she likes, and that was so, I cannot forget that. With that, I'm trying to find the word in English, but she will, like a son, she will just reach out to us and ask us, okay, get me this, get me that. So we used to feel so happy that my parents are not here with me, but every time when I see you serving your mother, it's a lot of inspiration for us. So it is very disheartening to have her not here, but I'm pretty sure that she's now in Goloka with all other devotees and serving Krishna, Radha Krishna. Hare Krishna.
I can't refrain myself saying this sentence. Everybody must have definitely told this sentence, but still I want to repeat it. He's such an amazing son. Right. Such an amazing son. She's really, really blessed to have a son like Jai Sachinand Prabhu. As Vivek Prabhu also mentioned, she was always satisfied with the love of her son towards her. Same thing she mentions that night time also suddenly he comes and he checks actually how she is doing and all that. She's so blessed actually. She's so fortunate to have a son like that. Very caring, very loving and very affectionate, right? So and she has a very loving family like Arpana and granddaughter. She had a very good time, and also Bhaktirasa Mataji she loves so much, and She's really, really blessed to have such a wonderful Vaishnava family. As Badrinaran Prabhu said, she must be, must have definitely reached spiritual world, and she must be enjoying with Krishna, and hope and pray that even Stikar would have that kind of love for his mom, how Jai Sachidanand Prabhu had. So Prabhu, you are truly inspiration, Prabhu. Your love for your mom is amazing, and you have fulfilled all your responsibilities, so you don't need to regret for anything, right? So Hari Bol, Hari Krishna, Hari Bol, Jai, all glories to Jai Sachidanand Prabhu, all glories to Gaurangi Mataji, Hari Bol, all glories to Nitai Sachidanand, Bhagavan ki Jai. Hari Bol. Anyone wants to say?
May I? Yeah, sure. Although I already shared when on the funeral day for Mataji, I forgot to mention one thing, so I'll just add that. So she and I had one very special thing between us because our names, we got initiated on the same day, and Gaurangi Mataji and myself, our names got swapped based on initial of our name. I was supposed to get from Gunjan to Gaurangi Devi Dasi, and Mataji from Damyanti to Damodar Leela Dasi. But our Guru Maharaj said that it was Krishna's very good sense of humor, and that's how the names got exchanged. And I was reflecting that how appropriate it was that Mataji got the name Gaurangi. Gaurangi is the name of Radha Rani, who is the universal mother for everyone. And she was exemplifying that, being a great mother for her family, for her son, for her daughter-in-law, for everyone in her family, but also for everyone else in the community. So she was the perfect mother example, as all of us have experienced. So it was really great, and she had that radiance, like Gaurangi is the name where, molten gold color. So Mataji had that, but more than that, she was like Radha Rani. So it was, yeah. So Gaurangi Mataji ki jai. Hare Krishna.
हरे कृष्ण। जय गौरांगी माता जी की जय हो। वांछा कल्पतरुश्च कृपा सिंधु पतितानं पावन वैष्णव। जय अनंत कोटि वैष्णव भक्त वृंद की जय। तो मैं हिंदी में बताएंगे आप लोग को, सभी लोग तो हिंदी समझ लेंगे ना। तो मैं जब फनरेल होम से इधर आए, अभी तक मैं 2 बार उनको मैं स्वप्न में देखा है। हाँ, रात 1:30-2 बजे रात को, तो उन्होंने जैसे वहाँ पे जैसे सोए थे ना, जहाँ पे सोए थे वैसे ही सोए थे। और फिर मैं उनको पूछा, और वो बात कर रहे हैं, ऐसे सोए हैं लेकिन बात कर रहे हैं। तो मैं पूछा, अरे आप बात क्यों कर रहे हैं, आप तो चले गए हैं। बोले नहीं, मैं तो हूँ। तो मेरे को उसी समय एक बात याद है, प्रभुपाद जी महाराज जैसे कहते थे कि वैष्णव लोग इस जगत से नहीं जाते। जैसे मेटेरियल लोग कहते ना चला गया, लेकिन वैष्णव लोग हमेशा हम लोग का साथ में रहते हैं। तो मैं उनको बोला, हाँ प्रभुपाद जी भी जब राधा दामोदर टेम्पल में जब भजन कर रहे थे, तो गोस्वामी लोगों का समाधि के सामने भजन कर रहे थे। जब कोई भी पूछते कि गोस्वामी लोग तो चले, प्रभुपाद जी बोलते नहीं, गोस्वामी लोग हमारा साथ में ही है, कभी भी कुछ होता था तो वो लोग हमको हेल्प करते हैं। हाँ, इसलिए राधा दामोदर टेम्पल में प्रभुपाद जी का जहाँ पे रूम है, वहाँ पे एक विंडो है और उसी साइड में विंडो से ही गोपाल भट्ट गोस्वामी का समाधि मंदिर दिखाई देता है। तो मैं फिर उनको ये बोल रहे थे कि हाँ प्रभुपाद जी भी ऐसे ही कहते थे, लेकिन मैं ये प्रैक्टिकल देख रहा हूँ कि आप बात कर रहे हैं मेरे साथ। और फिर इन दोनों के ग्लोरिफिकेशन करने लगे और माता जी के बारे में बोलते थे कि मेरा टेक केयर ऐसे करते थे, वो करते थे, ये करते थे, बहुत सारा ऐसे कुछ बात कहे थे। तो ये मैं देखा, तब फिर मैं उठ के बैठा रात को और जाके प्रणाम किया। तो मेरे को एक रियलाइज हुआ कि वैष्णव लोग हमेशा हम लोग का साथ रहते हैं, लेकिन मेटल लोग कहते हैं अरे वो चला गया तो वो फिर क्यों आ गए, ऐसा कहते हैं। लेकिन वैष्णव जो होते हैं ना, माता जी ऑलरेडी इनिशिएटेड है, उनका नाम है गौरांगी देवी दासी, मतलब भगवान का दासी है, तो वैष्णव है, इसीलिए हम लोग का साथ में है। जब भी हम लोग कुछ प्रेयर करेंगे तो वो जरूर सुनते हैं। और अभी भी, और मैं फिर दूसरा दिन टेम्पल में आए, वो जहाँ पे बैठते हैं ना वहीं पे मैं उधर गए और उधर ही प्रणाम किए मैं। हाँ, तो मेरे को अभी भी लग रहा है कि जब भी ऐसा कोई कुछ प्रोग्राम होता है तो उन्होंने यहीं पे बैठा है और हम लोग का बात भी सुन रहे हैं। और जब भी टेम्पल में आते थे हम लोग को पूछते हैं कि सर्विस कैसे चल रहा है, प्रभु जी से आगे पूछते कैसे सेवा चल रहा है, तो माता जी भी ऐसे ही पूछते हैं और बोल रहे मैं लाइव देखता हूँ, मायापुर टीवी के बारे में बोलते थे। और ज़्यादा से ज़्यादा टेक केयर करते थे, कहाँ सोते हैं आप लोग, कहाँ रहते हैं आप लोग, कैसे रहते हैं। हाँ, बोला नहीं हम लोग इधर ही रहते हैं मंदिर में। बोला हाँ मैं जानता हूँ इधर रहते हैं, लेकिन इसको ठीक ठाक है, घर को याद आ रहा है क्या नहीं है, ऐसे बहुत बार पूछते हैं। और बोलते थे कि आप कुछ दिन रह जाए तो थोड़ा आपको ठीक लगेगा। हाँ, ऐसे बहुत टेक केयर माता जी करते थे। और माता जी का जब याद आते हैं बहुत दुख भी होता है कभी कभी कि हाँ इस जगत में सभी लोग तो मिलते हैं, फ्रेंडशिप जैसे सब मिलते हैं, बात करते हैं, लेकिन सभी लोग टेक केयर नहीं करते। हाँ, तो कभी कभी कोई टेक केयर कर देते ना, कोई पूछ लेते आपके बारे में तो लगता है कि हाँ ये हमारा कोई खुद का ही कोई जान पहचान लोग है, ऐसा लगता था। तो इसलिए माता जी को बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद और भगवान को भी प्रे करूंगी जैसे माता जी के ऊपर कृपा रहेंगे। हरे कृष्णा।
Should we have a bhajan? Chant?
Hare Krishna. So, yeah, Dadi was a very special devotee, and I mean, I've known her since I was very small, ever since we've been in the temple, and you know, I always remember her calling my mom every Saturday, almost 2 or 3 times a week when she was pregnant with Gopu. Even until now, we kept the landline phone in our house because, you know, just so that Dadi could call every Saturday, and I would know the minute the phone would ring, and I would tell my mom, oh, that's Dadi calling, and you know, we'd go and it would say Nautiyal on it. So she would always check, and every time I would pick up the phone, instead of going, oh, give it to your mom, she would sit and she would talk to me for at least 10 minutes. Asking me how I was, how school was going, how everyone in the family was. So she was very special to all of us. And you know, I think of course she was such a good devotee throughout her life, but I was thinking about how lucky she was. Of course, we've all talked about, yeah, she was lucky to have such an amazing son and amazing family, but the way she passed away, that ideal situation of being surrounded by devotees, of chanting and having the Maha Mantra repeatedly being said when she was leaving her body. Multiple times in the Bhagavad Gita, Krishna has said, if you remember me at the time of death, you come back to me. And Mataji she was constantly surrounded by the name of Krishna and by devotees in her, last moments. So she was very, very lucky in that sense, a very ideal situation. And, it was because of her, all her devotion throughout her life that she was, given with such a, she was blessed with such a nice family who helped her in those last moments. So, Hare Krishna. Hare Bol.
I think part of her conversation was always an attempt to find out what somebody's having for prasadam. And I would always say, what difference does it make for you? They're there, you're here. But she got this vicarious thrill from hearing what everybody else was honoring. And she also herself, like my aunt said, loved cooking. I remember in the 1970s, all these interesting cakes would come out of the oven that she'd been working on, and it was always a nice treat. So I think that kind of aspect of caring for people and one of the loving exchanges is offering and receiving gifts of love from devotees. Because why? Because that pleases Bhagavan, that pleases Lord Krishna when we do that. And so she was very good at that, receiving gifts and offering gifts for heart. I remember when Gopal did really well in his Olympiad, and she said to me, make sure you give this to Gopal. Like she had created a check for Gopal. And this is a person who was getting $100 a month, pension. He wasn't directly her son, but she took pride in that. Or when Aditi excelled and all the kids did really well, she did a beautiful kirtan, etc. For her it wasn't us and them versus them, it was them and us. Part of a big family that Srila Prabhupada created. And I see some of our dear friends, I see Ashutosh and Shikha and Pramod and Jyotsana and Surya, and she cared very much about them too. I think she would still ask Bhakti-rasa, how's Shikha doing, and said, although we didn't see each other that much, but it was still in her mind. It wasn't like, oh, they're not coming to our temple, so just forget about them. It wasn't that kind of a mood. So I want you to know that she remembered you as well, till her last days, for your friendship and your care that you showered on her as well. So thank you. And I would like to thank our friends from Seattle, Nanda Sutta Prabhu, Braj Bhakti Mataji, Aditi Sachi, Amritanand Prabhu, Priya Mataji. I think Ajit Krishna Prabhu, he wasn't able to come today, or Adi. All these devotees, came through the torture of Seattle traffic to get here in time. And when the Sutta Prabhu was calling and saying, I'm sorry, we'll be there. Yeah. We should be so fortunate that when we leave our body, that other living beings appreciate, the presence that we had in their life and the effect we had on their life, and those sorts of things. I mean, how many lifetimes have we passed shedding tears about our loved ones, our mother, father, our children, our husband, wives? How many lifetimes have we spent shedding tears upon their departure? Innumerable lifetimes. So, we're not made for this world. Srila Bhaktivinoda Thakur said, always remember you are a foreigner in a foreign land. Be prepared to go back to where you really belong, where you're not shedding tears on separation from somebody, unless they're tears of ecstasy, increasing your love for them. So, let's hope that we practice and glorify. Gopal Krishna Maharaj said in Vyas Puja that all Vyas Pujas should, of course, glorify the spiritual master, but they should glorify bhakti. Because through bhakti is where we come to a situation where there are no more tears of separation, again and again and again. So let's chant the holy name or Vaishnava bhajans with feeling and intensity and absorption. Srila Prabhupada said in prayers to Queen Kunti that when it is said in the scriptures that chanting the holy name even once delivers one or liberates one, he said that is not an exaggeration, but his exact words were, there's a quality to such sound utterance. And that quality is absorption and gratitude. So let's do that for a little bit, and then we can have prasadam very shortly. Okay? We'll serve here, but if devotees need to also get going home, we can pack for you as well. Okay? But kind of Vaishnava process is to serve devotees, while they're sitting. But whatever works for you all, we can arrange. Okay? Thank you very much. Srila Prabhupada ki jai. Nitai Satchinandan Dev ki jai. Nitai Gaur Premanandi. Hari Hari Bol.
Hare Krishna. So my dadi loves bhajans and kirtans, and she is specifically attached to Shri Gaura Hari, so I figured we would maybe sing Kave Have Bolo. This is by Bhaktivinoda Thakur from Sharanagati, which is a composition of songs dedicated to elaborating on the process of devotional service and surrender. I'll read the translation first, and we can start the bhajan after. When, oh when, will that day be mine? When will you give me your blessings, erase all my offenses, and give my heart a taste for chanting the holy name in purity? When will I taste the essence of the holy name, feeling myself to be lower than grass, my heart filled with tolerance? When will I give respect to all others and be free from the desire for respect from them? When will I cry out that I have no longer any desire for wealth and followers, poetry, and beautiful women, all of which are meant just for bodily pleasure? O Gaura Hari, give me causeless devotional service to your lotus feet, birth after birth. When will my body be covered with goosebumps and my voice broken with emotion as I pronounce Krishna's name? When will my body change color and my eyes flow with endless tears as I chant? When will I give up all thought of the world and society to run like a madman along the banks of the Ganga and Navadvip, singing and dancing and sincerely calling out to the names of Gaura and Nityananda? When will Nityananda Prabhu be merciful to me and deliver me from the enchantment of the sense objects? When will he give me the shade of his lotus feet and the right to enter into the marketplace of the holy name? When will I buy, borrow, or steal the ecstasies of the holy name? When will I lose myself in the intoxication of the holy name? When will I immerse myself in the nectar of the holy name after grasping the feet of a saint who constantly relishes the flavors of devotion? When will I feel compassion for all living beings? When will I forget my own pleasure and genuine humility? When will I, Bhakti Vinod, meekly go from door to door preaching your message of love? Bhakti Vinod Thakur ki jai. कबे हबे बोलो सेदिन कबे हबे बोलो सेदिन कबे हबे बोलो सेदिन कबे हबे बोलो सेदिन अपराध गुच्ची सुदान में रुचि कृपा बोले हबे हृदय संचार कबे हबे बोलो सेदिन कबे हबे बोलो सेदिन त्रिनादिकाहीन कबे निजे मानी सहिष्णुता गुण हृदयते आनी सकल मानव अपनी आमनी सकल मानव अपनी आमनी होए अस्वादिब नाम रसा कबे हबे बोलो सेदिन कबे हबे बोलो सेदिन धन जनर कविता सुंदरी बोली बोना चाहिए जन्मे जन्मे डाओ ओ हे गौरा हरि जन्मे जन्मे डाओ ओ हे गौरा हरि आहै तू की भक्ति चरणे तो कबे हबे बोलो सेदिन कबे हबे बोलो सेदिन करिते श्री कृष्ण नाम उच्चारण पुलकिता देव गद्गद वचन
ভাবে সঙ্গতন নিরন্তর নেত্রে ভাবে অশ্রুদান কবে হবে বলো সেদিন আমার কবে হবে বলো সেদিন আমার কবে নবদ্বীপে সুরাধুনিতাতে গৌরা নিত্যানন্দ বলি নিষ্কাপতে নাচিয়া গাইয়া বেদাইব চুতে নাচিয়া গাইয়া বেদাইব চুতে বাতুলের প্রায় চারিয়া বিচার কবে হবে বলো সেদিন আমার কবে হবে বলো সেদিন আমার কবে নিত্যানন্দ মোরে করি দয় ছাড়াইবে মোরা বিষয়ের মায়া দিয়া মোরে নিজ চরণের ছায়া দিয়া মোরে নিজ চরণের ছায়া নামের হাতে দিবে অধিকার কবে হবে বলো সেদিন আমার কবে হবে বলো সেদিন আমার কিনি বলুটিব হরি নামরস নামরসে মতি ওইব বিবাসা রাসের রাসিকা চরণের পরশা রাসের রাসিকা চরণ পরশা করিয়া মুজিব রাসে অনিবার কবে হবে বলো সেদিন আমার কবে হবে বলো সেদিন আমার কবে জীবে দয়া হইবে উদয় নিজ সুখা বলি সুদিনারি দয়া পাকাতি বিনোদা করিয়া বিনয়া পাকাতি বিনোদা করিয়া বিনয়া habe habe bolo sedin amar kabe habe bolo sedin amar kabe habe bolo sedin amar kabe habe bolo sedin amar Jaya Gaurahari, Gaurahari, Patita Pavana Gaurahari. Jaya Gaurahari, 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 Jaya Gaurahari. Gaura Hariba, 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 Gaura Hariba. Shri Nitai Gauranga ki, Shri Bhakti Vinod Thakur ki, Samaveda Bhakta Vrinda ki.
Thank you very much. Thank you, Apna. Thank you, Aditi. Thank you, Rahul. Thank to the pujaris. Thank you to the devotees who helped us in cooking the prasadam for today. Thank you for all your love and care. I think one thing that stuck with me in Ramvan Prabhu was doing the pujari service for my mother at the funeral home, and one thing that I didn't understand a lot of things because I don't know the rituals since I didn't grow up in India, etc. But one thing he said, he asked me to say to my mother while she was lying, in that boat made out of willow branches. That's the way they had it at the funeral home. Stuck with me, which was, he said, please say to your mother that please forgive me for all, the offenses and all the, hurtful things that I've done or said. So that stuck with me because I thought, if we can have that mood as we're living, then the world will be a better place. The world will be a better place if we treated everybody like that. And then he asked me at the end when I was placing her body into the crematorium, he said, please ask forgiveness from your mother for putting her body inside the crematorium. That was heavy. And so I'll always remember those two things. And hopefully we'll become a better person because of that. Vanchakapatrubhyascha kiko sindhavyecha patitanam pavnebhyo vaishabhyo namo namaha. We all have so many differences, different families, different agendas, different likings, dislikings. But at the end of life, that's it. That's the only thing that we have. The love that we shared and the love we received from those that cared. That's it. Nothing else goes with us. Hare Krishna. Shri Shinata and Dev Ki Jai. Deities will take us at 8:30. I think we can go up and have prasadam if you're okay with that. We made some things that my mother liked. She liked many things. And rest of you brought little things for her. I remember she really liked Amritananda Prabhu's mukhwas. These are little like fennel candy, fennel that's candied and sweet. And I think Bhakti Rasa told me that she put a little bit in the in the casket with her too, so she could appreciate that. She's somebody who would like that. Thank you. So please don't feel sad. It's glorious. Hopefully, she, like I said, she has in her next life, she has affectionate, loving, kind, gentle, caring family, and one that encourages her in her spiritual progress, and that she's blessed by having saintly personalities come into her life, and somebody who cares enough to engage her in Bhakti Devi. So those are nice things, and we can pray. I can pray for that. Hare Krishna. Thank you. Please come have prasadam. Thank you. Prasadam prayers. Mahaprasad Govinde Nama Bharmani Vaishnavi Swalpa Punyam Vitam Rasham Vashvashanaya Jayate Sharira Vidyajal Jodindriya Tahika Jive Phale Vishay Sagare Dharmadya Jivayati Loboy Moy Sudharmati Take Jita Katin Samsare Krishna Dayamoy Haribara Jiva Joy Swaprasad Anadi Lobai Syanamrita Pao Shishi Radha Krishna Gunagao Premada Koshi Chaitanya Janitai Janitai Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadar Shiva Shadi Gaur Bhaktavinda Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare Tagore Premanandi Hari Hari Bol. Thank you.